Let's go back to Reggie Jackson in the winner's locker room.
Thank you very much, Tim. A heck of a lot different on this side of the clubhouse. Dick Hauser, I understand you have a phone call from a special guest, Mr. President of the United States.
Well, I haven't heard anything yet, but we're expecting the president to call, and we're excited.
He's on here.
Hello? President Reagan?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Who's this, Dick?
This is Dick Hauser. Yes, sir.
Hey,
Skipper.
listen, I know you've all got some celebrating to do, but I just couldn't resist making a call to tell you how great everything is, and of course I'm supposed to be a kind of a nonpartisan fellow on this sort of thing, but congratulations for a great finish.
Well, we appreciate it, and we think we did it the American way with good hard work, and surround yourself with good people. This is a strong organization, and our players were confident. The last couple of games, I've never seen young people so confident, so it was a big win for us. Thank you.
Well, listen, earlier this season, I know a lot of sportscasters were speculating that it was going to wind up with a subway series between the two New York teams, but you and the Cards you had a different transportation plan. Yours was not a subway, it was Interstate 70.
You're right. We wanted that shorter trip. Yes, we felt fortunate to get to win, first of all, in our division, and then we played a tough Toronto club right down to the wire, and you saw what happened tonight. So give our players credit. They did a great job. Thank you for your call.
7.5 games back in July, and then down 3-1 in games back-to-back in these two series, and came back out of all of it. And
well, give the players credit. I mentioned confidence earlier. The players were confident. I've never seen young people, players, veteran players, whatever, have that look in their eye. I think especially when they didn't put us away in St. Louis, we felt like once we got back here, we could win it.
Well, listen, I could start George Brett, and Willie Wilson, Brett Saberhagen, and Jim Quisenberry. Well, I better stop because I really should be listing the whole squad for this terrific effort.
Well, I'd like for you to speak to some people there. Let some of these other players talk to you for a minute, if you don't mind.
Fine.
Thank you, Mr. President. We appreciate your call.
How you doing, Mr. President?
Just fine.
Oh, that's great. I'm doing just great, too. Having a baby win the World Series in 2 days, it couldn't be any better.
Well, I can guess that. I've been here watching this, and from that finish last night and then tonight, putting it away the way you did, this must be the proof is in the pudding, and it must be pretty sweet tasting right now.
Oh, it definitely is, and it's just been great talking to you, and let me give the phones over to somebody else now.
Okay.
Take care.
Mr. President, Ewing Kaufman of the Kansas City Royals.
Yes.
I want to say first that this team was built by Joe Burke and John Sherholz, and they deserve the credit. And we're going to go on. We won with dignity, and I'm ready to help you balance the budget. Whatever you want to do, we'll take care of it for you.
Well,
let me turn you over to George Brett.
After the way you handled this ball game tonight, I'd be very happy to have you on my team for handling the budget.
I've been with you all the way. And here's George Brett, the greatest hitter in baseball today. George, say hello to President Reagan.
Mr. Reagan.
Yes, George.
How are you, sir?
Just fine.
That's good. I met you last winter. I was back there for a touchdown club and stopped by the White House, and you were just landing on the lawn, and a friend of mine is secretary for the White House and brought me over and introduced myself to you. You remember that?
I remember, and listen, just congratulations for a great effort. All of you can be very proud.
Well, thank you very much.
All right.
Okay.
Mr. President. We'll now go back to Al Michaels. Congratulations to the Kansas City Royals from us at ABC.
All right, thank you, Reggie, and our thanks up here, of course, to Alan Roth and to Steve Hurt for a great job. And history made tonight by the Royals, the first team in history to lose the first two at home and then win the World Series. Al Michaels, Jim Palmer, Reggie Jackson, Tim McCarver saying so long from Kansas City with our deepest appreciation to the gentlemen whose names you'll be seeing, the ladies and gentlemen who made this series possible.